apartment exploded under her building. She was pulled out of the rubble after 6 hours. Two surgeries for multiple fractures and burns.
Yeah, I'm thinking the broken bones are a response to the building falling on her head.
Have you even interviewed anybody?
You test drive a car before you buy it. You have sex before you get married. I can't hire a team based on a 10-minute interview. What if I don't like having sex with them? Fluctuating consciousness. Go!
You talking to me?
Yes.
Just tell me she's gonna be okay.
I'm not even sure you're gonna be okay.
We're gonna make her all better.
Show off.
You ought to be nicer to people.
I'm sure it looked easier on YouTube.
Oops.
There's a sale on liquid Tide.
If you're broke, I can lend you a tiny bit of the money I owe you.
No, I wouldn't put you in that position. Mrs. Bradbury, please sign the form so we can start the dialysis.
But why antidepressants? I don't understand.
Mrs. Bradbury, please sign the form so we can start the dialysis.
Stop saying that.
Dr. Buffer, what is going on? What aren't you telling us?
He's a janitor?
More significantly, a blabbermouth.
House, shut up.
Wilson, you idiot.
Listen carefully, and no one will get hurt. You must follow these instructions. Any attempt to contact the FBI or other law enforcement agencies, or Cuddy, will be met with this.
And a large Coke?
No ice.
What about the heart? Don't say a building fell on her.
Okay. A structure collapsed.
Shut up.
Come on, it fits.
Hello.
Hi, could I speak to Trevor Kaufman?
Yo, it's Trev. What up?
This is Dr. Gregory House. Can you come in tomorrow to interview?
House? Are you serious? Awesome. Hey, dude, I got the house interview. Oh, look at me. I got the house interview. Dude, shut up. I'm on the phone. So shut up. Cool. Hey, no, give me the phone back. Give me the phone back. Seriously, man.
I am done enabling you.
I know.
The alcohol didn't cause the pancreatitis. The internal bleeding did. The question is, what caused the internal bleeding? I hate myself.
Stop that.
You won't look at vaginas. There are websites for that.
Think I made him money? How you doing?
I got cancer.
You're on an oncology ward. Everybody's had cancer. You want sympathy, you want to try the hardly anything wrong with me ward.
Mr. Lee, just have to check. Sam, are you okay? What are you doing here?
I was taking a nap.
Where's my patient? You stole my patient.
You kidnapped my guitar.
Give him back.
Only when you give her back.
It's a she?
Well, it's certainly not a dude. I did it all by myself, Mommy.
You talking to me?
Go away. I did it all by myself, Mommy.
How'd you know it was me?
There was a scent given out by wounded feral cats. Who is this man? I'm not gonna fire you every time you get a wrong answer.
Neville Chamberlain.
You're fired. Over 3 years, that'll more than make up for the breakage on the 27 that I'm gonna weed out over the next few weeks.
There's 40 people in there.
Row D, you're fired. I didn't actually count all the resumes.
We're just gonna keep weeding them out arbitrarily.
Sure, and having them sitting in my office schmoozing about their favorite Algerian surfing movies is a much better system. Wait a sec. Were you in row D?
Yes.
My apologies. My boss says I'm being arbitrary and stupid.
Row D is not fired. Row C is fired.
Great.
I'm a captain in the Air Force about to start a new assignment. NASA's astronaut training program.
I discovered salt and created FM radio.
The aluminum could have been tainted.
Don't care. New rules. Lab report, you shred it. X-ray, you melt it. No notes, no records, nothing. As far as you're concerned, the patient is Osama bin Laden, and everyone not in this room is Delta Force. Here's Osama! You all have numbers, so we're going to do this alphabetically.
Other than elevated red blood cell count, the blood work was unremarkable.
Got a problem with the naked female form?
Not at all.
Maybe she's just not used to seeing it spooning with the naked dolphin form.
It's not a dolphin. It's a porpoise. There's a difference, you know. Salary, for one thing.
He wants to give you a minute?
Rest of you, go to the cafeteria, document 10 things that can cause infection. Each.
I wouldn't. Someone named 17 thinks there could be listeria in the cream cheese.
17 is a stupid number. Paging me during Judge Judy, not the best way to win my affections.
She had another episode of synesthesia. It set off a psychotic attack, and now she ran in there and must have jammed something in the handles.
So you call me. The guy with one good leg and zero leverage.
Who is she?
Osama bin Laden.
Who is she?
What did House tell you?
That she is on the run from an international crime syndicate.
That's what he told us.
You're fired.
She told you?
Well, it had to be someone who went to her home. Number 26 is half asleep, missed his afternoon nap. Because, of course, it's scientifically impossible for a person to go back and visit somewhere they worked.
No, but since she's not a dead cat, it is scientifically impossible for her to be in two places at once.
Physics joke. Don't hear enough of those. I fired you.
No, you didn't.
He fired you. You're number 6.
No, I'm not. I'm number 9.
I approve of your shamelessness. You're still fired.
You bumped a splenectomy for a boob job?
Would you condemn this woman to a life where people look at her face when they talk to her? You're an idiot.
The hair where I'm working are both.
Hair makes you look like a hooker. I like it. Take off your numbers. You look stupid. And I think I know who you are by now.
Wait, how do you want us to split up?
Good question. Overly excited former foster kid. There's 10 of you. I was thinking 6 against 6. No, wait.
How about women versus men?
Excellent suggestion. Fat twin.
First thing we have to do is get inside his head.
It's not psychological.
Not talking about the patient, talking about House.
First thing we do is gangbang the sucker.
Wow. You really need a shave. See what I did there? Whoa. Interesting.
Why are you here?
My offices are being used by my teams.
Teams?
Which means this is the only place where you can yell at me.
You have teams?
2 of them. I wanted to deal with the yelling today because I noticed what you were wearing and I wouldn't have to listen all that closely.
You can't make a competition out of patient care.
Without competition, we'd still be single-cell organisms. Can I go now?
Not until after the yelling. What's wrong with him?
I have 7 of the finest minds on it, along with 3 very special.
You wouldn't be doing this unless you already knew.
I tell you, you tell them. Game's over.
If you know, you are obligated to treat...
Well, then in that case, I don't know. Why would a guy voluntarily shove a metal object into an electrical socket?
I'm getting closer and closer to knowing the answer.
Strongyloides worms explain the fainting. We already treated...
So he's all better. Woman who... 13. Can't let you leave. I think you're still suicidal.
I wasn't trying to off myself.
No, that's right. You're just trying to kill the wall. I checked this box. Your next roommates are going to be Jesus and Crazy McLooney Ben. That guy never had a chance. I think I will miss you most of all. Ridiculously old fraud.
You want to remove his eye?
Who told you?
You booked the OR.
Good.
Can't beat me in a foot race.
I thought we were dancing.
How advanced is the pneumonia?
He's taking college courses. Hey, Wilson! I'm going to cut some cripple's eye out. You want to come watch?
Good times. You can't let a dying man take solace in his beliefs.
His beliefs are stupid.
Everybody lies. Some for good reasons, some for bad. This would have been a fantastic reason to lie.
Hi, Dr.House.
It could be a tumor to the temporal lobe.
Not with a normal CT scan.
You mean it appeared normal to the doc in the ER?
Way to get right back on that horse, 13.
Oh, that was Amber.
Nice try, cutthroat bitch. That was the worst 13 imitation I've ever heard.
Is he the one who's not a doctor?
Bullets aren't contagious, but infections, parasites...
You said one of us wasn't a doctor, and you called him a fraud.
He's not a doctor. Continue, boss.
Could be an STD.
Why isn't he fired?
Oh, you're breaking up. I'm going into a tunnel. Dark religious nut.
What did you call me?
I'm sorry. What do you people want to be called this week?
Cole?
I'm never going to remember that.
Cadavers were clean, so's her food. It's all organic and processed crap. It's got to be the embalming fluid. Ethanol can have psychoactive effects.
Bosley, tell whoever's talking that he's an idiot. Bosley, either tell him he's an idiot or tell me why I'm wrong.
You're an idiot.
You actually think that I'd take a patient who had a seizure in a funeral home if the ER hadn't already ruled out embalming fluid?
I thought we weren't supposed to
Idiot!
trust.
From the old French. Idiot. Meaning effeminate, mentally deficient, more.
The doctor's lounge is covered in mud.
13 and cutthroat bitch had a disagreement, and the cafeteria was out of Jell-O.
There were pickaxes. Either you had them dig up a body, or you're building a railroad.
A little tiny piece of his brain. Seemed to waste. He wasn't using it anymore.
That's your defense? We just dismembered him?
We missed the new symptom.
It's not a new symptom. We always knew she had hallucinations.
Seeing your dead mother's a hallucination. Not knowing she's dead is a delusion.
You keep this up, you're gonna have to start wearing sexier clothes.
Carbon monoxide.
Big love. Have I humiliated you in the last half hour?
No.
Check your email.
You're gonna collect $100 and fire him because he has principles?
What's your agenda here? Obviously don't care about the 100.
He's a decent, smart.
Care about the team.
Doesn't it annoy Wilson when you ask questions and ignore the answers?
Very much. What'd the angio say?
We couldn't finish. She started groping me.
You couldn't let her get to second base just to get the test done?
I think that's third base.